Welcome to turning a moment into a movement.
This little light of mine, I'm gon' let it shine. I'm gon' let it shine. This little light of mine, this little light of mine, I'm gon' let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gon' let it shine. I'm gon' let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gon' let it shine. I'm gon' let it shine. Oh Lord, just let it shine. This light of mine, this light of mine. Oh Lord, would you please just let it shine. Take the drama out of my life. Oh Lord, every night, the pain ain't right. I wake up at night, I never sleep. 26, 10, and 7, that's just me. Every day I need a little seed. I need a little fresh air, man, I need to breathe. All I know is trauma, all I know is tickets. All I know is no visit, all I know is a mission to get straight up out of prison. Lord have mercy for me. Lord have mercy on my people. Preacher Mary Washington and all my real. Lord have mercy with my people. I pray to God, we really need you. When I was down bad, when things weren't going right, every time I prayed at night, I put my hands up in my face. I said, Lord have mercy, little light of mine. Lord God, please let it shine. It's the drama that I live in my life. I swear to God, I was a bad guy every night. 10 toes down, salute. Everybody suffering, everybody who trying to make a way. Everybody looking for the sky, everybody looking for that piece of pie. In a law library, I know what that feel like. Hoping that somebody get active and involved in your situation. Man, pop your collar and pray. Cause Lord have mercy on my soul. And they make bad guy father get out soon. And the rest of those brothers who be mobbing to child each morning. Oh man, I ain't going to this afternoon. Man, I'ma miss dinner today. I got a couple noodles. You know what that feel like? Yeah, you know what it is. And if you a victim of a wrongful conviction, suffered and served by Ken Worthy, then I know that you know what that pain feel like. And your mama know what that pain feel like. Your father know what that pain feel like. With that light, let that little shine. Let that light shine, a little light of mine. Bad guy, doughboy weak, all these great people in this great world of ours. 10 toes down, salute. I appreciate you, bad guy. I appreciate you, weak. I appreciate the tech. I appreciate everybody in the studio. We gonna pop off that LV, ooh-wee, cause that's what they be liking to see. But I hope you hear the missing when you see me fresh. Salute.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this pop-up show of Turning a Moment into a Movement. I am J Love, and I represent also the Justice for Gerard movement. Gerard is the reason why we created this platform. He was wrongly convicted of something he didn't do, and he went to prison for that. And because of that journey with Gerard and all the people that I met on that journey, I decided to create this platform. So tonight, we're actually been on break, but we haven't been on break. We just haven't been live. But tonight, we're coming because we need to bring you some urgent information regarding Krystal Clark. Imagine fighting for your life, trapped in a place where the walls themselves are poisoning you. Imagine a deadly infection eating away at your body, in your lungs, in your ears, while the very people in charge of your care ignore the doctor's orders to save you. That's not a horror movie. That's not history. That's happening right now here in Michigan to Krystal Denise Clark. She's wrongly incarcerated inside the Michigan's Huron Valley Women's Correctional Facility, a prison that's already under investigation for toxic mold and medical neglect. Krystal body is slowly shutting down. Her face is paralyzed. Her she's struggling to breathe. And unless something changes immediately, we won't be talking about Krystal in the present tense. We'll be talking about her in the past tense. So tonight, this episode is very urgent. Actually, it's an emergency alert. And you have a role to play. I have a role to play. We all have a role to play in saving Krystal's life. So tonight, welcome to Trying to Survive Hell. Let's begin. So I want to bring on Trisha. Hey, Trisha.
Hey,
And Mark.
Jay.
Greetings, y'all.
Hey.
Today, we just got some alarming test results. And I just felt like we just needed, we've been talking about going live, but tonight we really need to go live because this is urgent. Krystal might not wake up tomorrow. And what? That's just, she's going to be another Teresa Dunlap, another a number of women who passed away in there from medical neglect, being labeled as crazy. It's just so horrible that we're having these conversations with people who don't seem like they really concerned. I don't know, maybe it's me because I'm so emotionally invested with Krystal, but I'll let you go, Marcus.
I mean, it's hard not to be emotionally invested in this case. You know, speaking to someone who have suffered for lack of health care and things like that, and continue cover-ups of misconduct on behalf of the officers and things like MDOC. I had the opportunity and the pleasure to talk to Krystal this morning, and it's just, you know, just listening to the humanity of this young woman still, with her spirits up, knowing that, you know, I mean, she's dying in here. It just put me in a space. It's heartbreaking. But it speaks to, again, how the Department of Corrections, really all over the United States, is, it's a blocking transparency, so they can't see what's actually going on in the Department of Corrections. Because as long as we have slavery in place, you know, they're not human. So, then when after reading the documents that they already knew that mold was in there, they had the doctor's notes that they tried to cover up and hide, and this doctor just kind of laid out a whole platform, not even a platform, but laid out reasons why these should be criminal charges, because they are intentionally killing this woman, and anybody else who is suffering in the women's facility over at Huron Valley, and including the elected officials who stand silent in the face of injustice. It's hard to fathom that people who are supposed to be the ones caring for you are also the ones who turn their eyes and turn their face to allow someone like Krystal to suffer the way she is. I mean, she's struggling. I'm listening to her on the phone, struggling and gasping for air. She mentioned on the phone today, I could see how she felt a bit insecure because of the side of her face slid down. You know what I mean? Just imagine going into a space and leaving out not the same way that you went in. You know what I mean? It was just so heartbreaking that the only thing I can really think about at this point is those are grounds for criminal charges against all of them. Keith Barber, Heidi Washington, and everybody else who have been informed that these things is happening and didn't do anything, failed to act, willful neglect of duty. On top of, I mean, we know the lawsuit and everything is going, but that's not saving her life That's just making sure it doesn't happen to someone else. We have to act now. She needs, and that doctor so it just spells out the fact that she needs to be released now. Like that she's, from when I was reading, it's like she has to start this treatment that's going to take a year, but she has to be out away from a mold-infested facility, a mold-infested space, and they cannot provide that there. That is the only women's prison here in Michigan. So it just moved me in a way that just I just can't fathom the fact that we have so many of us that been incarcerated and that have been through those struggles, and yet we come home and we don't hear that many people yelling about it. That's all I really have right now.
I guess you hit a lot of things. I want to tap into one of them. So many silent voices. We've been all over, everywhere, all around the state. Emailing, Zoom meetings, events, everything that we can think of to ring the bell, sound the alarm about what's going on. And we are met with so much silence, so much resistance. You would think with all these women that's in charge in Michigan that we'll have a better response in regards to women who are living in these conditions. But I just want to say this, that a lot of things people say, well, hey, they're in prison. And they don't care, but they just don't realize how that could be you, that could be me, that could be your kids, that could be your mother, your uncle, your father, that could be any one of us that's living in those conditions. Wrongful conviction, I lived through my son being wrongly convicted. Wrongly convicted and living in toxic mode. It's like she got all these whammies, all these things against her. Innocent, moldy condition, labeled crazy, fighting for her life, coming on prison radio to tell her story constantly. And people, I don't get it. I don't know where we lost our humanity and our empathy for people, but just because somebody is under state watch does not mean that they should be treated any kind of way. It doesn't mean that it's okay to have people eat maggots and bugs. Come on now. You wouldn't even give your dog maggots and bugs.
Go ahead.
You got people breathing in mold, spraying it all around, blowing fans all over the place, dripping on you in the shower. And we acting like this is just okay, a normal thing. Like they're even fighting against it. Like we are wrong for telling it. Even lurking on our social media pages and got people, going back talking about how this lady is crazy and this is not true and she got her face like that on purpose. Come on, we wouldn't be sitting here. I even had someone from the prison to actually send me a message saying that this person might not be telling you the truth. Well, I'm sitting here looking at her medical record. Well, I got them in my hand. This young Krystal has sent me boxes. I got all kinds of stuff in my own possession about what's going on with her body, what's going on inside there. We have sat down with lawyers. We are not just coming on here, just wasting our time and days because we don't have nothing else to do. This is serious. Krystal is allergic to it. So her symptoms is just beyond. But there's people in there suffering, sick, Teresa Dunlap. I got to just keep saying her name because I remember how her family came on this platform
Yes.
crying for help
Protesting.
about their mother. Yeah, right. Well, and they let her die with that mold in her body. And everybody just went on like it was another day. And then to have people work in this environment and don't think enough of their own selves and their own
That part.
safety, the sound the alarm. It's just crazy. But they look at Krystal every day. Her nails now are black and blue. Can you imagine? We talk to her. We hear how she can't breathe. Go ahead, Trisha.
First of all, Krystal tried to send us that update days ago. We didn't get it. We got another update first, which is the one she sent after she sent that one. That's why they didn't want to send it. They didn't want to send that because they already knew. And the thing is that there's so much to say, and I'm trying to hold back because I've been crying all day, but I just want to say the betrayal that I feel with some of these returning citizen organizations. It's a betrayal of your own mission. You came out to just leave people behind when you know the conditions that they live in. I'm trying not to call names today, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say. We had an exoneree. We was begging for her life. We've been begging for her life for so long. We was begging for her life. And because what we were doing got in the way of their agenda, they had the nerve to say, she know where she at. She gonna have to just, basically like she gonna have to just sit there and take it until somebody decides to help her. You were wrongfully convicted. You was sitting there waiting and begging somebody to help you. It's like we not only have lost our humanity, we've lost sight of where we even come from.
Mm-hmm.
You come from even some of the women. We had a woman that was in that prison that knows full well what happened and came to a community conversation and said nothing. How could you not add to the conversation and you live through it? You know what's being said is true. Not calling any names tonight, but I'm calling these behaviors to the line, to the forefront. Stop saying we're a criminal justice reform community. No, we're not. Because if it doesn't benefit our agenda, we're not touching it. Just like some of the elected officials. We sitting in a whole chat with them. You would think. Jay sent this message today. I don't know how anybody read that and could not have responded. Not one elected official in that chat said one word, except someone that's not even elected anymore. Somebody that's running for office. Somebody that's not even currently in office. How somebody that's not currently in office working harder than somebody that we paying with our tax dollars to work for us?
Mm-hmm.
But you'll sit there and say, oh, Keith Barber, he got it. How he got it? Keith Barber's not doing anything but sitting on his hands in his little office, 38 years, waiting for his time to get out of there and milk his check. Everybody's agenda is in the way of justice. So stop saying, oh, injustice anywhere. I'm so tired of all of these mission statements and bull crap that we read with these organizations, and you don't even believe what your mission is. Because if you did, you would be on the front lines, not just with Krystal. Guess what? Was it a month, Jay, or 2 months ago? Those 3 women that died in a week and a half, laying in their cells, screaming and crying, saying they couldn't breathe. They died and nobody said nothing. It's not just Krystal. If somebody does not do something, if somebody does not arrest these people that are being complicit in this crime, we need, this is a RICO, because they don't tell them what else they doing. We just find out they got a $2 billion budget. What are you doing with the money? And then you tell this woman that you ain't gave her the medicine because it costs too much. You ain't want to pay for it because the medicine costs too much. So bump her life. I'm trying to figure out where the appropriations committee, what's his name? Donovan McKinney? Where you at, sir? You're too busy with your campaign. Instead of coming back to the table with us to figure out how we can say, you should have been brought us in a hearing. How you want an appropriations committee and you haven't brought us up for a hearing? It makes absolutely no sense. It makes absolutely, and guess whose $2 billion that money is? That's our money. It's our money going to them to do absolutely nothing but what they want to do. Why aren't we figuring out what they're doing with the money? Because they damn sure ain't paying for the health care. And then, as a matter of fact, what they're doing is they make the detained citizens pay $5 to see the damn doctor. How they gonna pay $5 to see a doctor? And you got a $2 billion budget? Man, come on, y'all. Why are we all not saying something? Our churches, where are we at? Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Oh, we praying for you. That's all you doing is praying. I'm gonna ask you to keep that. Because that Bible that you read says faith without works is dead. So if you're not doing something else with that prayer, you may as well leave it alone. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Because your prayers bounce off heaven when you put no action behind them. Everybody can get it tonight. We got lives on the line. Start speaking up. Start saying something. This could be you. It could be you in a way that things is going crazy with police stations being taken over by the president. It can be all of us at any given second, just for using our rights to speak up. We have rights. Krystal has rights. Those women have rights. And the onus is on us. The onus of their freedom is not just on Marcus' back, Jay back, my back. This is all of our issue. Speak up. Stop taking pictures with people that you know are violating the community. What are you grinning and skinning like a damn chessy cat for? With somebody that don't even give a damn about you or people that look like you. Wake up, Black man. Wake up, Black woman. It's like we're in a trance. Not paying attention to the world falling apart around us.
I'm with this,
sorry,
going, no, it's okay. No, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? You saying what a lot of people thinking. A lot of people be afraid to speak out on it because of how a lot of spaces be. But when you think about the history of slavery, right? I had a chance to go see that castle that we was taught about in school, which wasn't really a castle, it was a slave. It was a slave dungeon over in Ghana, right? And again, it had those tall walls on there, so you couldn't see what was going on inside there. Well, those tall walls over here in America is policy. And just like you can tear down a wall, you can tear down policy. You can roll policy back, right? What we are witnessing right now with Krystal Clark is the same experiment that what they call him, the father of the father of gynecology? What was his name? Something Sims. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to think of his name. When he was doing an experiment on young women slaves, the names Lucy, Anarcha, and Betsy. Back in the day when he was doing the experiments on them, saying that Black women can endure more pain than white women. And they call him the father of that particular work.
Oh, the father of gynecology.
The father of gynecology. That's Sims. And shout out to Lucy, Anarcha, and Betsy, because through their pain and torture and suffering, now they got we got medicines and things like that that kind of help, was actually designed for white people, white women, but not for all. But in this case, just like in all cases of people that's incarcerated, they always experiment on us because we slaves. So it's almost like well, I ain't gonna say almost like, they are watching her deteriorate while medical people are providing different kind of medications to see how it will work. So they're experimenting with medications on her. We'll give her this to see what it do. We'll give her that to see what it do. Meanwhile, her face sliding. She got stuff growing out her ears. Her skin is being terrible. She's, you know what I'm saying, losing breath. But we're gonna keep giving her these things to see how it's gonna work. And if it works good, then we'll give it to the public. But because people in prison are slaves and they're no longer human beings to the people, and you know, since such as what they taught us back in the day when they said black people was bestial and was not human, so it made it okay for us to hang us and set us on fire and dance around the fire with their kids. You know what I'm saying? They doing that today with criminal records, criminals, and you know what I'm saying, predators and things like that. So now somebody gets incarcerated, and you know, forget them. They in prison, they deserve it. Meanwhile, this woman is suffering same way those women were suffering while the father of gynecology, Sims, was operating on them without medication and just basically killing them. So Krystal was under this kind of that same format right now with the experiments. So she's dying. She's enduring these things while the medical people that's in prison get to experiment what drugs work and what doesn't work. And when she died, they'll find a new nigga next year.
You're right, Marcus.
So
they use her like she a test tube dummy or something.
Yeah. So I honestly, and this is a call to action for my women's rights movement. This is a woman. Let's stand up for it right now. Ain't nobody free until black women are free, right? If we can all agree with that, then let's all come together and support Krystal Clark, because right now she's dying and she needs your help. And she needs it in real time right now. This ain't no time that we can plan on tomorrow or in the future. This woman who has children, who's a mother, who's a daughter, who's a black woman, who's our sister, needs our help right now. You know what I'm saying? Like now. You know what I mean? Because there ain't nobody coming to save us. Obviously. Ain't nobody coming to save us. We do not want Krystal Clark to continue being a subject of an experiment.
Right.
So we can stop Dr. Sims now. Dr. Sims in the Department of Corrections. We can stop that.
His name is Dr. Ellison.
Dr. Ellison.
Yeah. Or
Dr. Ellison.
Dr. Sims.
And the slave,
the new Dr. Seuss,
is Master Heidi Washington.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was talking to Krystal and just hearing how she was just laboring to breathe. Every second she labors to breathe, still giving God the praise, still fighting, still talking about how she's fighting for the other women who scandalize her name and mistreat her. Some of them have put their hands on her, but yet she's still fighting for every last one of them. We're saying Krystal because she's the worst case, but Krystal's saying everybody, help us all, you know. And I don't know how else to plead for somebody's life. I think about the governor and how long she's known. How do you, Governor Whitmer, and I pray somebody sends you this, where is your soul? Where is your heart for humanity? Where is your heart for women? Is it that she's the wrong skin color of a woman? She's not a woman that looks like you, so you don't care? What is it? Tell me, Lieutenant Governor. How, and I'm talking about Trisha the constituent right now. That's the hat I got on here tonight. How is it, Lieutenant Governor, that you want to be the governor, but you sit silent and watch a black woman suffer? And you already know you've been tagged multiple times, but yet you're running a race to be in charge of the state of Michigan. Do you think we would want to give it to somebody who would sit and be silent like you've been watching this entire time? Save yourself, bro. Denounce it and stand up for your Black sister, man. Stop acting like you don't know where you came from. Your little socks that you wear, your little jargon that you say to try to act like you still down with the people, that ain't enough, homie. We need some real action. Stop acting like you down and really be down. You have the governor's ear. That's what you're there for. You're not there to protect her crimes. So you want to be complicit in this crime and running for the governor? Come on now. Come on now.
And you got to know that those that done this to the least of my brethren done the same to me.
Exactly. Exactly.
We've been talking about performative politics, and I'm telling you, we have sat up and watched it in real life, in real time. We in a whole text thread, and we hear performative acts, results, performative responses. I called Keith Barber. We're gonna have another meeting. Blah 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 blah. Just performative. Meanwhile, in real time, Krystal is turning black and blue. Black and blue. Her face is sagging. And when you read it, and I want to go over some of this stuff, because when you read it, it says, Krystal has been dealing with chronic fungal ear infection for a long time. The mold has been confirmed in her left ear and her right ear and in her lung. But not only does that, she has 2 bacteria that they found in her lungs that will cause her chronic issues, and on top of the fungal mold that can just kill, that in itself can kill her. We ain't even talking about all the other stuff that's going on. We just talking about the stuff they found in her lungs. And we still need more tests. She's been tested since 2011. It's 2025.
Experimenting is what I'm saying. They are experimenting on this woman in real time because she's
really, if we really look at it, right? If it's an experiment, they want some kind of result. Now, other than the result of death, I don't know what the hell the experiment is for. Because to me, if you want some kind of results, you'll do something. Listen to this, right? I told y'all I had some mold in my house. They came and did a treatment. They didn't just treat the boards that the mold was on. They treated every vent in this house. They sucked all the dirt and all the everything up out of it, and they treated it because they said that if mold is on a surface in your basement with the air conditioner or the heat, it will blow it through the rest of the house. And so we're wondering why, it's just somebody, I seen somebody said on a post, that's just on a surface, they can clean it. No, they can't just clean it. It doesn't just go away. And then, mind you, with the air on, blowing the stuff through and then they turn the fans on. I mean,
spores everywhere.
It doesn't, spores. Thank you. You took the word out of my mouth. I couldn't figure out what I was trying to say, but spores everywhere. Yeah. Spores airborne. Spores in your nose. Spores in your water, spores in what you drink. I mean, it's everywhere. They can't get away from it. I asked Chris, I said, well, do you go outside? What do you do? She said, I mostly just try to sit in my room. Oh, where the mold is? But you can't go outside because it's just so damn hot. You won't be able to breathe out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is it?
Makes it worse.
Makes it worse.
I mean, I say experiment in the sense of they know that they're covering up what they're doing,
right?
Because they don't want to shut the facility down and they don't want to be held liable, which they are. But
no, I know what you meant. I'm just saying they dumb butts.
Yeah, I know the department. I know the medical team is trying to see what they're trying to create and see what kind of medication they can give people to tame it and what works. So because they can do that to people that's incarcerated, they've been doing it for a year. They even in the men's facility, they give some people a placebo and they give somebody an actual treatment. And and they also ask you to pay you $25 to sign up to be an experiment. You know what I'm saying? In this case, they just experiment because you say it's going all the way back to 2011. So they've been knowing this about Krystal for 14 years. You know what I'm saying? And yet, instead of shutting the facility down and moving them somewhere else, or at least being to find the sickest people and getting them out of there so they can deal with it, they would rather allow her to die before they let the truth get out. Luckily, the courts ruled in her favor and seen it because they know they got professionals. They know that you can't put bleach or whatever on mold. You actually have to take them surfaces out when they get to that type. And they see how it is actually killing this woman. You know what I'm saying? Even their own correctional, obviously. But
I just want to say this one thing, Marcus. If the mold can shift a staircase, if the mold can eat through metal, if the mold is eating through bricks,
it can definitely eat.
What the hell you think it could do to your body?
I'm just thinking about it, making me disgusted, and it's chilling.
The complaint said the mold has shifted an entire staircase. It's eating through the metal.
And you can look
at the metal door.
Ears. Like you can look at her ears. I'm like, you looking at these ears, and that doesn't scare you. But you know what? Yes. But I'm gonna tell you the disgusting part about this that makes it even more chilling to me is how anybody, and I ain't talking about just elected officials, I'm talking about correctional officers, can see this going on with this person and still be silent.
Exactly. Especially because they could have it too.
They can have it too, but just the fact that you can see this, like if you walk down the street and you see somebody run over a dog on purpose, you're gonna call the police. You're gonna be doing all kinds of things. He need to be going, but you can see this person literally dying, stuff growing out her ears, face sliding down, and you can still look at that person and go home at night and eat with your family.
Yeah, I don't get.
You can still run a race and say, "Hey, I want to be your governor." You can still give this woman buffs and an hour sign coat and say and call her Big Gretch.
You can still go to church and say you're praying for somebody and sit there and don't do nothing else.
Don't do nothing, but
looking at somebody like that.
Yeah,
you can still be an advocate and don't say nothing.
Exactly. Jay, if you can put back up there what Pamela Rice Campbell said, because I ain't gonna lie, like this one made me mad, because to me, if I got a lawyer, then that means you operating in my best interest, right? I don't know how Krystal's release was not attached to the original motion that was put in. I don't understand that. I don't understand how her release or her immediate get to the hospital, so whatever. I don't understand how that was not. Now you want to slide up and be like, oh, well, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. We don't believe you're going to help.
We don't believe you
didn't help. You haven't already helped. I'm telling you, that's what needs to happen. An emergency injunction needs to go in with this new evidence that has come forward today to get her at least to a hospital until they figure the rest of it out. Because you can't, but let her go, because you know she innocent. Let her go, Governor Whitmer, because you just, and I'm not knocking releasing people that have life sentences, so I don't want no returning citizens coming at me saying nothing. What I'm saying is that if Governor Whitmer can release people that are serving life sentences on a clemency, then why can she not release Krystal that only has a year or so left? That doesn't even
make somebody with a death sentence, because that's what she got.
Exactly. So you don't care about her actual sentence and her minimum and her earliest release date. You are literally trying to issue a death sentence, which again, we're right back to where is our federal government in stepping in? Where is the feds at to charge these people for these crimes? Because it's a crime. And with the appeal, let me say this, with this appeal that they put in, they're not appealing that they don't know about it. They're not even appealing that it's not true. They are appealing that they are not responsible. Well, who the hell is responsible?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
I don't even know how. I don't even know how a judge that has it in his lap now. I don't even know how he can be like, get this shit out of here and no, and goodbye, and that's it. I don't even know how they could even take it into their court when the findings that everybody knows are true, but you showing up to appeal it just to say, Dana Nessel, that we as the state are not responsible. How are you not responsible? You issued the $2 billion budget.
And you got a duty.
You are responsible.
You got a duty of care.
You have a duty of care.
Jensen versus Shin. If the state doesn't provide medical treatment, then that person must might as well say that person has a death sentence because they have to rely on the for medical attention.
Come on,
I agree with Attorney Rice Campbell. She's saying the appealing is a delay tactic. It is.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the judge gave them to January of 2026 to get that prison to come up with a plan. They don't want to come up with a plan because that's going to dip into some of that money that they getting.
She might die by January 2026. Let's just be honest. I talked to her on the phone today, and I'm listening to her heavy breathing, and even when she's on the call, she got that heavy breathing and coughing. She might not even make it to the and that's another thing about these kangaroo courts. They don't care if a motherfucker is telling the truth or not. They just care about who tells the best lie. And how can we keep this person incarcerated? If our attorney general's job is to seek justice, then how is seeking justice appealing for delay taxes to keep somebody incarcerated that you know is dying?
Mm-hmm.
On the behalf of the Michigan Department of Corrections, you know what I'm saying? And Keith Barber, you've been working there 38 years. You ain't never signed a problem with the Department of Corrections. Meanwhile, you have all these lawsuits, including mine, that y'all settled for because y'all was wrong as hell. But you've never seen an issue against MW with the MDOC. So it's like, who?
He literally came on. We had a meeting with him, and he acted like he was brand new.
Yeah,
like you can smell mold when you go in there. Krystal said you could smell it. It's in the water. As a matter of fact, one of the bacteria that they found in her lungs is from contaminated water. She talks about it, and we have I know a video somewhere where she talks about the water and how it tastes.
Yeah.
And what he got on here on that Zoom and act like he never heard of it and asked us to send him stuff. Sir, you could go in there 24 hours anytime you want to, sir. You can get whatever you want to.
You can get whatever papers you want. I want everybody to get, here's another homework assignment. Go to the Ombudsman's office website. Look at their mission. Look at his job, what he is supposed to be doing. And then I want you to measure it back and go to Krystal's Linktree and look at the extensive report and medical records of Krystal's. And then you tell me if Keith Barber has done his job. Now, I know Keith Barber knows how to do the job. He's been there 38 years as he tries to keep rolling out of his mouth. I've been here 38 years. And that, sir, is a shame, because you need to go back and get some of that zeal that you once had, if you ever had it at all, for this position. But an ombudsman only protects the entity. Be clear on that. And I want people, I reached out to an ombudsman at Inkster, Gregory Peoples. I'm saying his name. I reached out to him. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. And Eastern Michigan University tried to run me through the ringer for a racist teacher, right? And I'm looking for him where he at. He nowhere to be found. Everybody ducking their heads like, well, if you graduate, that's all you need to worry about. Wait, so they can violate my civil rights? And I'm just supposed to be happy I graduated? I graduated because I worked my butt off. I graduated and walked across that stage summa cum laude because I worked my butt off and because God blessed me to do that. It didn't have nothing to do with them. I'm telling you, the ombudsman protects the entity. And that is what Keith Barber is doing. He's not trying to, he said that the records are confusing. Jay, you got the record to pull up?
It ain't confusing to me.
I just want to know how the record could be confusing. You can look right. It says bilateral pain. It says Aspergillus. It says the lungs, the molds that are forming in her respiratory. So we got a chief medical officer. Let's point this out. I'm sorry, a chief medical officer at the Michigan Department of Corrections, which was Senator Irwin alive, and I'm gonna post it too. That says that those diagnoses of mold are not founded. She or he, whoever they are, ought to be arrested first.
Yeah.
For medical negligence, because that is a thing. You can go to jail for medical negligence. Why somebody got to die first? That's why I asked Ellie Savage why he want to be the attorney general. Oh, well, I mean, usually those charges are from when people die, but you can know that somebody is committing medical negligence and then you not do nothing about it right here in your county. Ain't said nothing, ain't got nothing to say about it.
Let me say this. You just highlighted a conversation we had earlier today when we was talking about policing, and people said, well, we need more police. I'm like, well, the police are reactionary. They only come in if somebody get their purse snatched. We trying to figure out how we can stop the purse from getting snatched. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because and in this case, if you saying that a person has to actually die for medical negligence, what sense did that make? How is that? First of all, even though rehabilitation is a made-up word for Department of Corrections, because you can't rehabilitate anyone who has never been habilitated in the first place. But if you saying that we want rehabilitation, letting somebody die in prison or suffer in prison it cannot be your idea of rehabilitation. You know what I'm saying? So we now know we can all pull the curtains off, the people behind the curtains now, and realize what this actually is. It's a slave plantation. You want to keep this thing going on, and you would rather this woman die than to let her out and expose y'all for what you actually done. But you already been exposed, whether it's a drip thing or not. You're not getting away with it because it's all documented and it's all facts. Now you can either be that person to actually stand up for justice and make justice actually happen, or you can be that person on the other side of the fence trying to plead your case to get out of jail. Because this is what this boiled down to today with that finding, not just the court finding, but what that doctor just said about her, which means all of y'all knew it. It's RICO. We're talking about a real live RICO going on right now, and a cover-up of somebody suffering at the hands of the Department of Corrections, who has a duty to protect somebody and under the 8th Amendment, under the 1st, 8th, and 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution. And you know, also, like I said, when you're talking about Sale versus Gamble and Jensen versus Sheehan, you have also a duty of care to make sure that these people that are incarcerated has health care. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just, I'm appalled, to say the least.
Trisha, I put the key points up.
I mean, look at this. I'm just saying, y'all, how can we say that this is not clear? Is it clear to you?
It's clear as hell to me.
has been dealing with chronic fungal ear infections, Aspergillus, for a long time. Can I get a witness? Is that clear?
It says it clear to me.
Okay. Next bullet point. Thus, this mold has been confirmed in left ear, right ear, lungs. Keith Barber, Chief Medical Officer. If you can understand this, you should be removed from your job. Both of y'all. If you cannot understand clear and concise wording from a medical professional, then I don't understand how you call yourself a chief medical officer. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go look for their name right now. You call yourself a chief medical officer with this kind of information at your fingertips. Kyle Kamansky, this kind of information at your fingertips, but yet you in the hearings talking about, oh, don't believe everything you hear. You know, we have excellent health care. Come on now. Stop with the lies and just do what's right. I mean, that's the easiest thing to do. Just do what's right. I don't get it. Dr. McIntyre. Dr. McIntyre is and this is just a lie. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Dr. McIntyre said the fungal culture was negative, y'all. Yeah. Now, if this says okay that she got this and had it for a very long time, then how in the world is Dr. McIntyre saying that the fungal culture was negative, but the bacteria culture was positive for MRSA?
Right.
And then said the last positive culture was in July of 2023. Come on now. So if it was there in July of 2023, it was there in June of 2025, it's there in in August of 2025. So it came out and then went back in. I don't know about anybody else, and I'm not no doctor or nothing like that, but I'm sure mold does not work like that. It don't come out and come back in, especially when you're not treating nobody for it. Look at this. Krystal has documented ongoing invasive fungal infections, Aspergillus in both ears and lungs, along with drug-resistant bacterial lung infection. She is currently off of the antifungal medication despite her condition worsening. The prison environment is continuing to expose. Can we just give a shout out to Dr. Bet? Stop right here and right now and give a shout out to Dr. Bet, because I believe that what Dr. Bet did on August the 4th, 2025 was wrote Krystal's ticket out of the Michigan Department of Corrections. I don't know how Governor Whitmer can deny this from a medical specialist. And then she's seen a neurologist. The neurologist said, I don't understand why they let you get like this. She was so mad. Krystal thought she was mad at her. No, she was mad at them allowing her face to even get like this. And the woman said, I'm so sorry, I can't do nothing to help you. You're too far gone. Damages on damages. Come on now. Where's your heart at, man? Y'all read it for yourself. Go to Krystal's Linktree. Krystal's Linktree has all of the new report up there. It has everything. Man, we just need people to have a heart.
Facial swelling, nerve palsy in someone with chronic Aspergillus niger infection raises concerns the fungus or inflammation is affecting deeper tissues, possibly near the sinus and ear canals, or even the brain. The goiter suggests another medical issue, thyroid disease, that may be unrelated, but swelling in the neck area can also complicating breathing and blood flow. Because for so many years, they was trying to tell Krystal this was her thyroid. So the doctor is trying to let them know it's not the thyroid. The chronic ear damage are consistent with long-term untreated or poorly treated fungal infection. They trying to put peroxide and stuff in her ear. The facial
her
nerve,
ear dirty.
yeah, is a serious sign. If the infection spreads further along the nerve pathway, it could cause permanent paralysis or spread to the brain. Guess what they did today after they held back all of this? They gave her some medicine.
Wow.
And said, oh, yeah, doctor said, oh, yeah, I forgot to order the other stuff.
You forgot? That clown should be arrested.
This is crazy. This is what we're dealing with. But you know what? I want y'all to hear from Krystal.
That part.
I want y'all to hear from Krystal. Seeing that I'm gonna let Krystal tell y'all about this.
Hi everybody. This is Krystal Clark. I'm in WHB, the Valley of Death. I call this trying to survive from hell. This is hell, y'all. I know y'all haven't heard from me in a minute. I've been going through hell. Went to see specialists. They confirmed the mold is growing in my body. It's still there. They ordered some medication, but I'm allergic to the mold. It's not going to cure. Still haven't got it. Dr. Ellison, MDOC, is playing games with my life. I've been having really bad breathing problems, y'all. Please bear with me. It's just so hard. It's just so heartbreaking what's been done to me and what has been done. Ain't nothing yet. You mean to tell me out of 15 years, ain't nothing yet been done to these people? They still allow to do this to me? This is a shame. When I say the mold is just growing in this facility and all that's being done is being painted over, it's painted over this is unacceptable. This is so wrong. I'm tired. And my body is tired, y'all. My body is tired. Trying to fit the strong face on and walk and stay strong. But it's hard when you got something that's in your body, it's in you. This is not no joke. This is serious. As y'all know, I've been reaching out to everyone. Still been fighting, reaching out to everyone. And if it's been downplayed, all of them, from the warden, Dr. Ellison, Don Jones, Howdy Washington, Miss Whitmore, the government, every one of them know. The administration, all of them know. The whole medical field know. I'm begging for help before it's too late. I don't know what's more, and how much longer that I can take. I'm trying, y'all. I don't deserve this. We don't deserve this. My voice stands for all. But people out there got loved ones in here, or loved ones locked up anyway, that's reaching out for help. You make sure you tell your loved ones. They have to be their voice and stand for themselves too. It takes more than just me. Stand with me. Stand with me. And the more of us, we can make a change. We can make something happen. We do not deserve this. We still have rights. We still have rights. And this is unstoppable what they're doing. And something can be done with us standing together. So we ask y'all out there to stand with us and let your loved ones know inside. The fight. Fight. Don't let them tell you that nothing's going to be done or scare you and force you to paint over it. Fight. Speak out. Stand for yourself. But I tell you what, Krystal Denise Clark will not stand down. I will stand fighting for all of you, every last one of you. My voice stands for all of us. I'm just not doing good, but I will. Just let me tell you something. The grace of God and faith, He got me, y'all. I will not die. I will live. And I will walk off these gates this year. And I will get to a hospital and get help. And then I will join the other ones out there to fight, to bring it down and free the people, free your loved ones. I will do that. And I promise you I will. Mr. Whitmore, you can do it. You can do more. And I'm begging you before it's too late to help us. Help us. You got the power to do. I'm a mother. I'm a grandma. I'm someone loved one. We all is. You can do it. Why don't you? You will really let me sit here and die and suffer like this? When you know what's going on. You know what's going on. And I ain't here to dish you, but you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You're a mom. You're a wife. You're someone loved one. And you got me sitting here suffering, inhaling, and breathing in mold all over my body. And I'm allergic to it, and you don't do anything but say no, 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 and deny, deny, deny. Don't even give us a chance. It should not be all about money. You should care about our life. And all of you know that say you're going to do this, and say you're going to help, and sit not do anything, and wait until it's too late. How many people got to die? How many people got to die, God damn it, before y'all do anything? How many people, you tell me, how many people already lost their life? And y'all could have saved them. Y'all ought to have to be ashamed of yourself. How do you go to bed at night? How do you look at your kids and your loved ones and see somebody here fight? Fight for their life and their freedom. Been down 15 years for something I didn't do. And y'all still got me sitting here suffering. I tell you what, God sees it all. He sees it all. And Keith, the ambushness. Everybody need to know. You get a frog too as well. You get a frog as well. You come in here acting like you care about me. Or I don't see no remorse. I don't see you came in here and checked on me since you got called out. As you should have. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You've been working, you said 30-something years, 30 years. I don't see how. But crooked people stand together. And I tell you what, Krystal Denise Clark will take you all down with God, the grace of God. All you frauds. Either you're stuck down or we're going to bring you down together as one. I just want to let y'all know what's been going on in here. They just let me sit here and suffer. It's true, y'all. I'm sitting here with mold growing out my body. I'm allergic to it. They get pain over it. I've been crying, asking, begging for help. They just denying it, ignoring. This is heartbreaking. This is wrong. But I will get through it with the grace of God and y'all by my side. I love you all, and I thank you all, and I need y'all to stand. Oh, my God. Please stand with me. We need you all to do more if you can. Just don't forget about it. Do one thing and just let it go. It could be you. Mr. Whitmore, you can do more. We begging and pleading for you to do the right thing. My name is Krystal Denise Clark, inmate number 435-064. My voice stands for all of you behind the walls, the men, women, all of you. I stand with you. I fight with you. My voice stands for all. And I love you all. And we will be free. May God bless y'all. Keep faith, trust, and grace in God. We will survive and get through this. They are blacking us, torturing us. Speak up, fight, stand with us, show up. Help. Help before it's too late. Let's bring it down together. As we should. As we should. It deserves to be. And all of them that's being on it. Let's bring them down together. I love y'all. Y'all will be hearing from me soon. May God bless you all.
Thank you for
This is so heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. But I want you to know you guys can help us save Krystal. With this call to action, you can help us, all of us, save a life. Krystal's life, the women inside the Huron Valley. Email the governor. The governor and people like, why y'all asking for the governor? Because the governor can get her out of there quick. The governor has the power to say, hey, give her a pardon, let her out. She has that kind of power. Governor, how many times do we have to reach out and ask you? How many more posts do you need us to tag you in? How many more emails do we need to send? Why you just not even saying anything? Every time I run up on your people, they say that we know. She knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Heidi Washington, you know. Dana Nelson knows. They all know. Everybody at MDOC knows. They know. This is nothing new to them. We asking. We're begging. Please, free Krystal. So join us, with the emails, governor or mail at the office of the governor, state of Michigan, George W. Romley Building. This is for those who are listening. 111 South Capitol Avenue, Lansing, Michigan, 48909. Or email Gretchen.Whitmore@michigan.gov. Send an email, you guys. Like, they get it. They get them. Send an email. Or you can call. I don't have the number up there, but the number is 517-335-7858. Leave a message. 517-335-7858. I don't know how much longer Krystal has, but I'm telling you it's urgent. I'm telling you she's turning black and blue. Her skin is darkening. I'm telling you her nails are black and blue. I'm telling you that she cried yesterday to me about what's going on. I'm telling you she's in pain. Her breathing. It's just hard for her to get around that place. She had a wheelchair and they took that away. She had a real walker. They took that away. They gave her, now she has some little flimsy walker. And we're talking about Krystal, who is standing up for herself. Who knows how many other women are in there who don't even realize, because they believe the narrative that's being told to them, that they're suffering from the same exact thing, and nobody is telling them. How many more employees are suffering, have been sick? We already talked to one who had to leave the job because she had been sick for so long. And they played her. They told her she was crazy. So this is not nothing new. They're just all in denial. No, I'm not going to even say they're in denial. They're just trying to save their jobs and pensions on some real tip. Come on, you guys. We need your help.
Just, I want to say praying. I just, what does it cost you to send an email? What does it cost to send an email? I'm asking that we contact the governor's office, email her every hour, every day until they answer. You don't have to actually email every hour. You can schedule them to go out at the top of the hour every hour. If she gets 200-300 emails an hour, think about what that could do to help focus them on what we want them and need them to do to help save Krystal's life. Is that a lot? I don't think so.
Let's do a and to that, then we can set up one of these days this week or over the weekend. We can set up maybe a workshop to teach people how to set up their emails, working to automatically go out every hour on the hour. And I'm saying
we can set that up on the post and put that out. People can follow instructions. I don't think we need a whole workshop for that because I don't even know that people will come, but we can set the instructions out there for people because we've done that before. We did those email blasts and we during COVID, because we were advocating during COVID for them to do something then, because they were just letting COVID just run through the prisons and they wouldn't even take donations, y'all. We was trying to send in donations of masks and bleach, and they wouldn't even take the stuff. Had them up there sewing and making masks.
Are they uniforms? My son told me.
Yes.
He was in there during COVID. They was taking it was horrific during COVID.
They made sick people make masks and send them to other people, and then they got sick.
Right.
We got to stop allowing these people to ignore us. We have to stop voting for people who are not listening to us or paying attention to us. I know everybody has their own mind, so I'm not saying that an elected official shouldn't think for themselves, but you're not there to just think for yourself. You're hired for a whole collective of people that you need to listen to. And we asked those elected officials in that chat how many times, Jay, to get us a meeting with Gretchen Whitmer. Not one of them would do it. And then I had the nerve to see two of them in pictures with her.
Right.
So you're taking a picture with this lady. Did you happen to mention oh, by the way, somebody's dying because of your inaction? How could you even want to take a picture with somebody like that?
Oh my God.
Sickening, man.
It's disgusting.
So again, so we're asking to do the call of action, reach out to the governor, share this video, share Krystal's link tree, share the demands, share it all. Write the governor. The more people that is involved, the better. We appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. Trisha, Marcus, do you have anything else you want to say?
What I have to say is that, again, I always fall back on if they come for your neighbors at night, they come for you in the morning. And in this situation, what they're allowing to happen to the women at the Huron Valley facility, they do it to you as well. And if you are a woman or a man of faith, if you believe in dignity, humanity, respect, and love and compassion, then I ask that you stand with us to support Krystal and contact our governor, Gretchen Whitmer, and tell her to do her job. And let's bring this woman home. Free her people. I love y'all. Can y'all come here in Michigan, help us with this too? But yeah, I'm asking everybody to step up and let's fight to bring justice for Krystal, but not just Krystal, but all the women and men incarcerated, for that matter, so that we can stop the continued injustices and inhumanity for our people. That's my ask.
Mm-hmm. Trisha, you have any last things you want to add?
I just need somebody to do something. I know y'all don't talk to Krystal, but I'm telling you right now, today her breathing horrible.
Yes. That audio she
When
had
Jay calls
last
me
week.
every morning, Jay, what? I'll be like, what? When Jay calls me, I'll be like, what, Jay?
Yeah.
Living through this with her, I can't even imagine how she feels because it is horrible. We wake up to this, we go to sleep. If we can't sleep, somebody please do something. Please, Governor Whitmer, please have a heart.
Thank you guys.
I love y'all, and I got a lot to. This just kind of moved me in a way, man. I gotta check out what I love y'all in solidarity. Let's follow up tomorrow sometime. I gotta ground myself tonight.
All right, brother, love you too.
All right, y'all take it easy. Bye bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Little light of, just little light of mine. I'm gon' let it shine. I'm gon' let it shine. Just little light of mine. Just little light of mine. I'm gon' let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gon' let it shine. I'm gon' let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gon' let it shine. I'm gon' let it shine. Oh Lord, just let it shine. This light of mine, this light of mine. Oh Lord, would you please just let it shine. Take the drama out of my life. Oh Lord, every night the pain ain't right. I wake up at night, I never sleep. 26, 10, and 7, that's just me. Every day I need a little seed. I need a little fresh air, man, I need to breathe. All I know is trauma, all I know is tickets. All I know is no visit. All I know is a mission to get straight up out of prison. Lord have mercy for it. Lord have mercy on my people. Preacher Mary Washington and all my real. Lord have mercy with my people. I pray to God, we really need you. When I was down bad, when things weren't going right, every time I prayed at night, I put my hands up in my face. I said, Lord have mercy, little light of mine. Lord God, please let it shine. It's the drama that I live in my life. I swear to God, I was a bad guy every night. 10 toes down, salute. Everybody suffering, everybody who trying to make a way. Everybody looking for the sky, everybody looking for that piece of pie. In a law library, I know what that feel like. Hoping that somebody get active and involved in your situation. Man, pop your collar and pray. Cause Lord have mercy on my soul. And they make bad guy father get out soon. And the rest of those brothers who be mobbing to child each morning. Oh man, I ain't going to this afternoon. Man, I'ma miss dinner today. I got a couple noodles. You know what that feel like? You know what it is. And if you a victim of a wrongful conviction, suffered and served by Ken Worthy, then I know that you know what that pain feel like. And your mama know what that pain feel like. Your father know what that pain feel like. With that light, let that little shine. Let that light shine, a little light of mine. Bad guy, doughboy, weak, all these great people in this great world of ours. 10 toes down, salute. I appreciate you, bad guy. I appreciate you, weak. I appreciate the tech. I appreciate everybody in the studio. We gonna pop off that LV. Ooh-wee. Cause that's what they be liking to see. But I hope you hear the missing when you see me fresh. Salute.